Mother Nature decided to defeat as many games as possible this past week. Rain forced the cancellation of multiple OSU athletic events, including softball's game against Arkansas on Wednesday. Yet, that didn't stop the Cowgirls from continuing their impressive start to the Big 12. This weekend brought Kansas to town, and weather once again posed an issue. So a doubleheader was scheduled on Friday, and in Game 1, it was over early. Kristen Reisner smacks her team-leading 5th home run over the left field wall to put her team up 3-1 after the first. Randy O'Donnell wanted a taste as well, as she hits her second dinger of the season, putting the Cowgirls ahead by 3. That was all Brandy Needham needed, as she goes the distance, only giving up 1 run. She earns her 11th win on the year, as the Pokes win 7-1. In the nightcap, things tightened up. In the bottom of the first, Vanessa Shippey singles in Riley Bayless to put her team up early. However, the story was on the mound, as Shea Coates put on a clinic, striking out a season-high 10 Jayhawks. Defense would be on display as well, for that 1 run would be enough, as the Cowgirls took Game 2. On Saturday, the finale featured a mirror image of the first matchup. In the third, Alex Ettinger hits one to right, bringing in 2 runs to give the Pokes a 4-0 advantage. The long ball would be in effect once again, as this time Bayless gets her 3rd homer of the year to clear the left center wall, extending the lead to 5. Needham continued where she left off, throwing her 2nd straight complete game, as the Cowgirls stay atop the conference standings unshaved. Their dominance of Big 12 teams will be on hold next week, as they host Tulsa on Wednesday with first pitch at 6. Then it's off to College Station as Coach Gene Gajewski and his squad travel to take on 7th-ranked Texas A&M over the weekend. Though softball has excelled in Big 12 play, the same can't be said for baseball. Following a cancellation on Tuesday due to rain against Wichita State, the Cowboys welcomed West Virginia to town. On Friday, Tyler Buffett showed why he was drafted in the 7th round last year. He threw his first career complete game, mowing down 7 Mountaineers on his way to his 4th win of the season. He got help from his offense in the 6th as Garrett McCain singles up the middle to tie the game at 2. The very next batter, Colin Simpson, delivers with his shot to right, putting the Pokes ahead. That score wouldn't change as OSU took the series opener 3-2. Saturday, Simpson did it again, blasting his 4th home run on the season, sending this one all the way to Duck Street and putting his team ahead 3-0. However, in the 9th, Cole Austin answered back with this timely hit over left field to tie the game. In extras, Jake Cohen throws this one away, allowing Braden Zarniski to score. West Virginia would add another and eventually even the series at 1. A scary moment before the rubber match as Mountaineer starter Connor Dodson injured his throwing arm during pregame warm-ups. He lay on the ground for quite a while before having an air cast put on his right arm and being taken off the field via cart. In the 3rd, Chase Illig picked his teammate up by crushing this pitch off Blake Battenfield to put West Virginia ahead 6-2. Simpson did his best to help lead the comeback by hitting not 1, but 2 home runs off of Ryan McDonald. In the last inning, the team leader in homers and RBIs, Garrett Benge, cut the lead to 1 with this rocket over right. However, Coach Josh Holliday's bunch would fall short, falling to a record of 1-5 in the conference and dropping out of the rankings. They'll look to rebound on Wednesday when they travel north to take on the Shockers of Wichita State. They'll get back into Big 12 competition when Kansas State comes to Stillwater starting Friday. On the tennis court, the men started Big 12 play over the weekend. TCU took the early advantage with the doubles win, but OSU's Julian Cash, ranked number 23 in the ITA rankings, looked to bring the Cowboys back and got off to a fast start against number 3 ranked Cameron Norrie, jumping to an early 3-0 lead. Norrie would rally through and defeat Cash 6-4 in the first set and 6-2 in the second set. Elsewhere, Junior Tristan Moreau was taking care of business in his matchup against TCU's Trey Daniel, but the bout went unfinished after both Lucas Gerch and Arjun Cotty lost their respective matches, giving TCU the 4-0 victory and snapping OSU's winning streak. After the match, Coach Jay Owadie discussed the state of his team and the Big 12.
Everyone can play, Big 12 is a rough conference. If you're a little off, you're not playing well, they're going to get you. So you got to stay on top of your toes. I mean, there's one of the strongest or the strongest conference in the country. You can look at the rankings, and I think TCU is a top 10 team for sure, especially with everyone back in their lineup, and everyone else in the Big 12 is going to be like that. So come match time, you got to be ready to play.
Sunday brought better fortune as the Pokes defeated the 6th-ranked Texas Longhorns for the first time in 10 years by a score of 4-2. Up next for the number 8 team in the nation is a road trip to Texas as they face Texas Tech on Friday and 4th-ranked Baylor on Sunday. The women also split their 2 conference matchups over the weekend, losing to the Red Raiders 4-2 while beating TCU by the same score. The 7th-ranked Cowgirls will return home to welcome both Kansas schools, starting with the Wildcats on Friday at 5:30. Men's golf finished 4th in the Aggie Invitational after the final round was canceled due to rain. Freshman Victor Hovland led the way, posting a 142 in his 2 rounds, finishing tied for 8th place. Up next for the best team in the nation is the Maxwell, located in Edmond on the 14th and 15th. As for the women, they'll take their ranking of 19 and head to Athens, Georgia this weekend to partake in the Liz Murphy Invitational. Next Saturday, April 15th, fans will definitely get a look at what should be the best offense, if not one of the best offenses next season in football.